Should start everything. Yep, yep. Okay, it looks like we are up and going everywhere. We're up on YouTube, we're up on Kick, we're up on Twitch, we're up on TikTok, everything. Looks like it's open and running. And the game's running pretty smooth. So that's a good thing. Chunk loader is working well. Twitch is working well. Check everything out to make sure all these different sessions are working good. Twitch, we need to change your information. So for Twitch, gotta change the game title, but it doesn't want to let me. It doesn't seem like. That's interesting. Why is it doing that? Because I'm not playing Battlefield anymore right now. So I needed that to change. Okay, maybe this will be it. There we go. Okay. Chill, survival, builds, and create, mod. Oh shit, I just undid all of those. Put them back. Okay. That should be good for there. We're all good set up there. So I don't have to look at this one for right now. TikTok should be running fine as far as I was seeing. I forget how to check that from here. Live. Monitor live. I'm not seeing anything, which is interesting. So that might be a small problem. What's going on there? Can I see it now? Or am I just monitoring chat? I think I'm just monitoring chat. I don't think I can see the actual live itself. Because on here it looks fine. So I know it's not that. It's not an issue of... I don't think it's an issue of that, because it says I have good performance, good connection. But I'm not seeing an image on there. Just a little slightly interesting. Wonder if it looks okay for other people, because on my side I'm not seeing much of anything. I wonder, let me go onto my other TikTok account and see if I can pull it up. Live. Okay, cool. That looks good. So we're looking good on that side. So Twitch and TikTok are good. Let's check Kick real quick. Kick. Can't really see much, can I? Okay, that looks good. So we're good on Kick. I do need to adjust some of the preferences on here. How do I do that? I'm so new to using Kick, guys. I apologize for the waiting. I am so new to using this. I have absolutely no idea how I'm supposed to set it up on the Kick side. So I need to figure out how to change the information for kick. How do I do this? Need to change out the... Thank you guys, thank you for the likes. Just give me a moment, we'll all get started here. I'm just trying to get into the settings section for kick, and then change out some of the... That might be something I actually have to do on the computer itself. I actually have one more way I can check that very quickly. I do appreciate the likes, guys, thank you so much. We are going to get going here in just a moment. I just need to get to the kick. I think it's called dashboard. Get into here, and here we go. Okay, this is where I want to be. Streaming info. Oh, this is so hard to look at. Everything's so tiny, so teeny tiny. How do I change my settings? Is it this? Stream info. Yo, what's going on, guys? Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Alright, I think this is actually something I'm gonna have to do at a later time for kick to fully set up. And then YouTube's the last one and we'll be good to go. So YouTube, view channel, live, looks good. Alright, let me check on that just to see. Okay, alright. Cool beans, cool beans. Alright, so we can go ahead and get started now. Let's go ahead and get back on the world here. Alright, so this is the first time for a lot of the different platforms that I'm actually streaming this. This is my Minecraft Create world. So there's a lot of other mods other than just Create. I mean, it's well over 100 mods. I think it's about 145 or something like that. This is a mod pack called the Create SMP mod pack, made by a guy named Mr. Beardstone. It's really cool, you should check him out. But this is the mod pack we're going to use for the playthrough. This will probably be what you see for the most part when you guys join in on these lives. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started for you. So last time we left off, we were working on our house, our first actual house setup. And we had gotten the first floor worked out and the second floor worked out, and we needed to finish filling in this roof. And then once we do that, we just need to cap it off, fill in the windows with some glass, and then we should be good to start working on our first create what do you call it, workshop that we're going to go ahead and put into here. This is going to be our create workshop. Nice big room for us to lay out everything, and I think we're going to draw all the power out from in these casings right here. So the power will come out here, go over to this corner, and then over to this corner, sort of like more up towards the roof, probably along the top. And all these different machines will be powered from there. That way we can get a lot of stuff done. We can replace all the basic Minecraft stuff like furnaces and things like that. Like, this is a create contraption, so what this does is harvest potatoes for me. So it'll automatically harvest and replant them just by having it here. It's a little buggy texturally. I don't really know what that's about, and I can't really figure out how to fix it at the moment, but hopefully at a later day I can get that fixed, because you can tell if I kind of go at a certain angle, it just disappears completely. But same thing happens here with these, and I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get this figured out. So it looks like I have free cam. So the last time we were looking at this, we wanted to fill this all in with cobblestone for the roof. So I guess let's get back to that. I don't look like I have much cobblestone. Do I have any extra in the chest, or do I have to do another mining run? I'm going to have to do another mining run, which means I'm going to need another diamond pickaxe. Okay, honestly, let's just go ahead and do that first, because it kind of feels like it'd be a bit of a waste to go running around. Oh, actually, hold on, because the storage room might have some more cobblestone in it if I'm not wrong. Start of the storage room here. I'm wrong. Okay, yeah, there's no... I do need another pickaxe though before I go into the mines. So let's take a pickaxe. Need some sticks. Take 2 sticks. And we have 21 torches. I'm just going to take the sticks then. And I don't know if I have any coal left. I may have to just hopefully find some in that case. We're going to go ahead and go to sleep here too, so we're not suffering down in those caves. Bed's still outside at the moment, unfortunately. We'll get this roof on hopefully tonight and be able to finally start on our workshop. And if we finish that in time, we'll probably work on something else after that. But, ooh, don't fall into there. I almost forgot about my entrance over here. But for right now, I think that's where we're going to start. So let's get ourselves into here. I do have diamond armor, okay. Let's get ourselves into here and get ourselves going. So we need to go mine just cobble. So realistically, I don't really need to go that far into the ground. So I might just go right around here and just kind of mine this out. That way I still have a little bit extra light to work with. I need to put my torches in my offhand. Take this out, and we're just going to kind of fill this with sticks. Oh wait, never mind, I fixed that. That was a different issue with a conflicting mod, but I did fix it where every time I placed it would swap to whatever block was in my inventory. But I fixed that already, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, use the pickaxe, is about to break. It's gonna break here in a second anyway. But yeah, so this world is mainly just about, I can't stand having that over there, create mod. I have installed a couple other mods that we'll get to at a later point in time once we actually start getting more of an official setup going. Like I do have a plane mod and things like that. But I was kind of trying to wait until a later point in time when that became a lot more resourceful. When I need to travel, find different trees and stuff like that, which probably won't be too long that we're going to end up needing to find different trees and things like that, because we don't want to be building with just oak and birch and things like that forever. We want to have nice barns made of mangrove, and you know, we want some spruce, we want some dark oak, we're going to want different woods. But yeah, so that's pretty much what this world's going to be all about. I will take suggestions from you guys. Maybe probably not this live that I'm going to do it, but probably the next live I'll start taking, we'll do like voting and stuff like that on the different platforms. I think there's a way I can set it up to where all of the platforms, no matter which one you're on, whether you're on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, or TikTok, that when you guys type in chat, like I could have a question, let's say it's like, what should I build next? A being barn, B being workshop, C being storage warehouse. Like, no matter which platform you're on, if you were to say A, B, or C in chat, it would automatically go into the vote counter that you would see on the screen itself. So that'll be pretty cool, and hopefully I can figure out how to set that up. Probably not this one or the next one, actually, when I think about it, because that's a little difficult from what I was seeing online to get it set up for all of them combined. But maybe next week we could probably get that going. But for the new people here, I try to do streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's not a really strict schedule, only because I'm not very good at that yet. But I do try to throw in some random extra streams for you guys throughout the week. Normally those ones are only single platform streams, only because I do those through my PlayStation and with my friends that I have online, and can't really multi-stream or even really stream to many platforms in general when you're on PlayStation. You can really only stream to Twitch, YouTube, and I think that's it. I think those are the only two you can actually stream to, is Twitch and YouTube when you're on PlayStation using the live stream service. But that's why I like streaming to you guys on here. It's a lot more interactive, and I can talk to a lot more of you guys, and I feel like it gets a lot more people involved, which is always fun. Uh, so, how much are we looking like? I'd say we probably want to get our inventory about halfway full, and that should be enough cobble to finish off the roof. And then I'm gonna need some more logs, but I already have those trees planted, and I think they were grown, if I remember correctly, up on top. But get those trees cut down real fast, and you guys will see how the crate mod works for that if you haven't seen it before in any other videos. And then we can finish the house. We'll worry about fully furnishing it later. I really just want to get the house built. Maybe getting a couple more chests so I can be a little bit more organized, and get the workshop built, which is a really simple thing, to be honest, early on in the game. It's going to be mainly just kind of like digging a hole and building a lot of water wheels to start. Excuse me. But yeah, just getting a lot of water wheels down, and then from there we'll actually be able to really get a start on it. It looks like that's andesite. We are going to need a lot of that. So that looks like that's a big ball of it right there, which is nice. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of digging, goodness sake. Wish there was a way for me to, like, fast forward through all this, because this is just going to take forever. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It shouldn't be too long now before we're able to go back and work on the house, maybe another couple minutes. If you guys would like, in the future, I can add music into the background. I know that'll probably be a little bit better for you guys to have some music in the background. Probably make you feel a little bit more, a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more going on, which I'm sure is always nice to have a little bit more going on in the background. But this is always fun. Just, doing this with you guys is always a fun time. Get things going, and it's nice to have people to talk to while I do this. However, all my friends are mostly asleep come this time of night, most times, so it's nice to have somebody to talk to in these late nights about how the day's going and what new things are going on. Like, I got a Monster Energy can today, and I saw Black Ops 7 XP codes on the side of that Monster Energy can, and I couldn't believe my eyes that it's already been that long since Black Ops 6 came out, that we're already getting Black Ops 7 soon. Like, that was kind of crazy to me. I didn't expect to see it, like, I guess that fast. I just didn't realize that we were already that close to a Black Ops 7. I feel like we just played Black Ops 6 not too long ago. Like, still playing the new zombie maps and stuff like that. We just got the new zombie map for Black Ops 6, and it's just really crazy to me that that comes out, and then right after that is Black Ops 7. But I guess we are getting to that time of year where the new Call of Duty game comes out again. Sure, it'll be the same old Warzone, but new Black Ops. Alright, so we should have enough cobble now. I'd hope it won't be too much digging if we have to go back down to the caves. So let's eat some baked potato. Baked potato. Alright, let me grab a little bit of dirt from the chest. I think it's actually over here. I shouldn't have put stuff in this chest because I had everything organized nice and neatly in the other one. Okay, let me grab this stuff back out because I don't need that. Dirt. You can put that there for right now. Let's see here. Where do we want to try to get back up onto the roof? The front is normally the easiest for right now. So, yeah, let's go up. Is it here? Yeah, okay. So let's get ourselves back up here. Oh, no, need to go up more. Okay, and then what do we got going on here? We have stairs, and I didn't bring a crafting table. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, well, let's get back down real quick then. We're gonna need that crafting table. One of the mods I do have installed, which will actually be pretty cool, you'll see here in a second. Put that away, actually pull this back out so I can grab this. So if I, for say, have crafting table, right? And I face up, click it, I can open it in my hand. I don't actually have to, like, go find a crafting table or build one to be able to use it. If I just have this in my inventory, I can just place it and not place it, I can just open it up by looking up in the air. So now that I'm up here, I shouldn't have to get down again. So I need stairs, right? For time being, we're just gonna kind of make a stack if I can. Yeah, make a stack. And then you swap that out with a stack. Okay, crouch. And place that one. And then kind of make our way along here. I do not want to fall down there. I'm not trying to damage my armor that much because we do not have a, like, super abundance of diamonds to be working with right now. So get those placed, and then looks like slab on top of that. So let's swap those out for slabs. Oh, see, that's what I was worried about. Put that away real quick. I can always pull that back out when I need it. Java's always weird to me that way, where you have to, like, you can't, on Bedrock you can just kind of hold it and walk, but on Java that's like a little janky sometimes to try to do that. It doesn't always work out very well. Okay, so let's get this row in. Of course it's getting dark, and I didn't bring a bed up here. It's not like I have a light or anything to be able to get down nice and easy. And mobs are also going to spawn up here, which I just realized. So I'm going to need to get down really fast, because otherwise this is going to be bad. Because mobs have been spawning in overdrive on this world so far. I'm surprised they're not everywhere at the moment. Maybe it's chilled out. Not in peaceful, am I? I wasn't in peaceful. No, okay. I'm on easy, but like, it is what it is. You can be mad at me if you want. I'm not that good at this game. I'm good, but I'm not good at combat, so I'm more of a builder when it comes to Minecraft. Like playing around with mods and different things like that. Let's get back up here and place down these stairs. This is going to be kind of a difficult one to do speedy, like, because you can't just drag, like you can't just click and hold, which I really wish I could. It would be really nice if I could do that, but it's alright. So let's get these in. We're almost halfway done here anyway. The only thing I don't like about this roof after I finished designing it last week was this L for this back corner of the house here, but I don't know what to do with it. It's not going to be that visible, honestly, anyway, because of where it's placed, but it doesn't mean I like it. I really don't like it. I don't like how it's just cut corner like that, but I couldn't think of a way to, like, angle it. I tried so many different angles last week, and I just couldn't find anything that was, like, was suiting better than how it looks now. Like, I feel like everything I did for it just made it look a lot more goofy, and I just wasn't feeling very confident about it. So I just kind of changed it back to the way it was. Let's get another stack in. We're going to definitely need more, but stack at a time just to see if we can. Don't want to overmake stairs, because if I overmake stairs, then I'll definitely have to go back in the mines to get more out. Like, I'm pretty sure this is about all I'm gonna need for this side. Is actually, that's 3 more rows. That's probably another stack there. Yeah, gonna need at least 1 more stack, which means we're gonna need 3-ish, 3, a little bit maybe over 3 stacks. For the other side of the roof, not as much though, because it's a little bit shorter over there. But we're definitely still going to need quite a bit. Let's see, get these placed like this. And then immediately another stair, of course. So let's get this row of stairs down. And if I'm still really new to this whole streaming thing, so I've posted on, especially if you're coming from TikTok. I mean, I've been on TikTok for quite. Oh, well, those are two different completely top. Oh, I did swap this and never changed it. Oh, phooey. Okay, I'll just have to come back up and fix it later. Oh, phooey. I never swapped that. I forgot I did that. I never came back to fix it. I'm definitely going to need more cobble. This is not going to be enough. I mean, I'm still not even done with this side. I'm getting slightly low. I have a lot of slabs for some reason. I don't need all these slabs. I don't know why I made those. I think I thought I was going to need a lot of slabs last week, if I remember correctly. And I started placing them and I was like, this is like almost no slabs. This whole roof is just blocks and stairs, but stacked on top of each other and angled so that it doesn't look so just triangular roof. Want to have a little bit of shape to it. Because I'm still pretty, even though I have diamonds and I got diamond armor and stuff like that, like, haven't done, most of those came from a single mining expedition where I was just like rapid gathering a lot of stuff. So I didn't end up getting a lot of different materials from that trip other than just really diamonds and like I think a little bit over a stack or 2 stacks of iron. Like it was mostly just mining ore trip. I wasn't really going through to try to find different block materials for building, like different building materials. Oh, can I just get a full row? Nice, okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to have to pull another stack, so I guess I will actually end up needing these slabs. Good thing I had those from last week done. Alright, then stair, 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 stair. This is where I need a lot of stairs, and we're already almost out of this stack of stairs. We're going to need more already. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back in the mines. Well, at least it's not that far. It's right there, and don't have to go that far. Which button? Zoom. Yeah, zoom. So, the reason you can see so far off in the distance is actually a mod called Distant Horizons. I've just started messing around with it, but it's already like one of my favorite visual mods. Like, you can see so far that it's, oh my goodness, it's just so nice. Like, it's nice to be able to see that far out and not have to worry about like yeah, it looks a little jank. Alright, don't get me wrong. Like that water over there clearly does not look like it's running. It looks very stagnant. And then the blocks look funky. Like I'm pretty sure that red and yellow over there on the side of the mountain in the middle is, I'm pretty sure those are flowers, but it just looks so janky because the quality I have to have it set at to actually have it be smooth. Like if I turn it up, one, it'll reload, which then reloading it takes like a ridiculous amount of time. Like right now I think it's on a medium setting, and then there's high and there's ultra. High will make it like a little bit better. Like you might be able to see the flowers there, and then there'll be like the yellow and red dots over on that mountain, right? But if you turn it to ultra, then everything just looks like regular game. No matter how far away, except for like that far out mountain. That would be like yellow, red flower, far out. But it's like, if I wanted to do that, it would probably, like, I think last time I remember I turned it on, it doesn't necessarily make my game lag, but it was like if I wanted to wait for the, I think I have 60,000 chunks or something loaded at all times in every direction, so that I never get a lag when I start flying with the plane or anything like that, or late game, like Elytra and things like that. I'll never have a lag problem where it's like, oh no, chunks aren't loading in. I don't know where I am. Oh no, I've crashed into a tree and I burned and died. Like, that won't happen. I'll probably still crash and burn and die, but that's just because I'm bad at flying. It won't have anything to do with the game not loading chunks fast enough, that's for sure. Um, we're not too far off from being done with this house now, to be honest. I'm kind of cooking through this side here. Definitely about to run out of blocks, though. Yeah. Alright, let's see how much more we can get done. And nice, this rain's starting to come down. Oh, I just cooked myself. I did not just build that entire... did not just separate all of these for the game to just go, I don't wanna. Okay, so we have a little bit of a stack of blocks. We got a stack of stairs, which already are not going to be enough, but that's okay. We won't need too much, and we'll be able to kind of measure how much more cobblestone we're going to need, because I'm not going to need any more cobblestone at the moment. I might grab a little bit extra, just, to have it, but shouldn't need too much extra for right now. My next big thing after I get, because to get the workshop set up, we're going to need what's called a blaze burner. So you have to take this little empty container looking thing called I think it's, I forget what it's called. Here, I can look it up. So blaze burner. So you get an empty blaze burner, right? You have to go to the nether and you literally have to slap, oops, trying to click on it. So you have to hit ponder. You literally have to, oh, wild blaze. You have to slap it with the thing, and it goes into the cage. And now what you can do with that, if I go back, oh, okay, well no, it already tell you I don't have to go back. So you can use it to heat things, right? So, for aesthetic purposes, but it won't actually do anything. If you do it like that, will not be suitable for industrial heating. So what you do with the blaze burner is basically you're using him as a heater. So then you can put that under, can I see it from here? So over there, you see that little, middle of my screen, there's a little, like a little table where that smoke's coming out of. And that, you can sit a stack of objects on, right? And you can hook up a system to that to where it's like connected, say, to two barrels on both sides, one on the left, one on the right. And on both sides, you'll have a, what do you call it? I guess not on both sides. It's kind of hard to explain because I'm still pretty new to using this. It's going to be easier to explain when I'm actually doing it. But you can basically set up a automated like smeltery how you would normally in Minecraft, but instead of having chests and hoppers and furnaces, and then you also have to worry about the coal that's coming in from a different chest with a different hopper, and you got to refill all of these. You just got the blaze burner. The blaze burner is never going to go out, so that just literally goes forever. And then all you have to worry about doing is coming in, putting your ores into the one barrel or chest or whatever. I'll probably do barrels just because it'll be a bit more organized to work with. And then dump them in there. They'll automatically get placed out onto that little table and get smelted, and when they're finished they'll go onto like a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt will take them and it'll stick it into a different chest or barrel or whatever use you're gonna have is for it. Okay, I think it's about time to go get more. So these rows are a little under 32, and I need 3 more rows, 2 more rows pretty much. So that's about another 2 stacks, a little bit over 2, so almost 3 stacks of steps. I'm gonna need some more blocks on top of that. So let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Oh, look at that. Look at that guy. Look at him running at me like he's gonna get to me in time. I see you. I see you, Boogie Bear. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, you went a little rabbit on me. Well, let's get down here and finish doing this. So we get these couple stacks of cobble, and then we'll be right on our way to finishing the roof, and then we can get the basics of our workshop done. Then when we get to the point where we need the blaze burner, we're gonna have to go ahead and go to the nether, because it's not only going to the nether, we're gonna have to go to the nether, and we're also gonna have to find uh what do you call that, a dungeon, I forget what it's called in Minecraft. The nether fortress, that's it, the nether fortress we're gonna have to find so we can get ourselves a blaze. We only have to capture one, so like if there's one, as soon as we pop out, we just grab that guy and we just kind of dip right back in. We can always come back at a later point. Preferably if we find a blaze spawner. Uh, Probably not at the moment, but later on we would definitely want to. I think you can actually pick up spawners in this mod pack. I don't remember what it's called, but I think there's a certain mod or something like that that allows you to pick up. I know it's a mod, but there's some type of. It might either be like a tool or something like that, where you can pick up spawners that you find naturally in the world, and basically you can take them to one place if you want them. You build a building that's just like your spawner building, right? And then you can have all these spawners spawning, and you can automate them like you do in more normal Minecraft, to be honest, where they'll fall, um, get sucked into what would normally be in normal Minecraft, like a trident trap. Where you have a trident basically going around on smacking off of pistons, that those pistons are running off a redstone circuit, so it's kind of like it's throwing the trident from one to another to the other to the fourth, and it goes around in a square, and it'll just kill the mobs. But because you threw the trident, the game will consider that you technically killed those mobs, um, since you were the last person to physically touch it. So you'll still get all the drops and things like that. There's another thing like that in here, um, that you can use for that, which is pretty cool. That's actually might be something that we definitely do, because I think that would be really cool to have just a big building where all these spawners are spawning. And I don't think it'd work for Blaze, only because Blaze are flying around. But for zombies, we can get a zombie spawner and a spider spawner and skeleton spawner and the cave spider spawner. We can get things like that. Take them all, put them in one building to where they're all in the dark too, so we can hopefully get some creepers in there. Would be also nice. And then throw a create mod chunk loader in there so that they're always spawning 24/7. And that'll basically get us endless of all those resources within like probably a couple hours. It would just every possible ability to have that filled would just be full of all the mob drops that we could ever want, including like gold and stuff like that. So I could definitely see that being a goal for the future for this world. I think that would be really cool. Um, Automated farming is another thing I'd like to really do. And it's not just one specific type of farming. I mean, like right now, I have the potato farm, right? So I just take in the potatoes, I grow them, and I throw them in the furnace, and they cook stacks. And then I kind of carry around a stack for a while. But I'd like to have more efficient foods, like the farmers. I think Farmers Delight's in here. So if I go at farmers, maybe not farm. Let me think of something that's not normally Minecraft food-wise. Onion? No. Maybe I don't have that mod in this mod pack. I might be one I still need to add. I might not have added Farmer's Delight, because I've been adding a couple random mods. Like if I do at planes, you'll see we have all these different planes, and there's helicopters and stuff like that, which is really cool. I didn't know that they added to where you can build them out of all the different types of wood, though. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. But it gives you three different, I'm just going through the same things over and over again. It's really cool to see the different versions though. Like the red crimson plane. That's cool. I've only ever built like, I think a oak and like a spruce one. I think I built a dark oak one time in a really old world when this mod was still brand new. But they only had base ones. They never had all of them. But you start off with a plane. You can get a large plane. You can get a cargo plane. So it's bigger plane. But you need runways to take these things off from. So that requires building big runways. Like for the small plane, you just need a basic runway. It can be like 40, 50 blocks long. But for that cargo plane, you're going to need like 200 block runway. Probably like 20 blocks wide. So that's definitely a how in the hell did you get down here? That's definitely a project for the future. How did you get down here? Where did you go? Where did you go? Huh? Oh, you just lapped me, didn't you? No. No. Bad. Bad. Bad boy. Oh my god, there's more than one of y'all. In case you all are curious, the animations is, how he, like, just zoom, just fucking closed one, winked at me as he was gonna shoot me. That's a mod called Fresh Animations, which is really fun to work with. I think this might be enough. Let me just go ahead and craft it while I'm down here. I have to literally be facing, like, nothing. So we can make sure we're gonna have enough. One more stack so we can get 2 stacks, steps. I actually need more than that. So let's mine some more. Let's do another 2 rows. At some point we're going to have to come back through here and mine all of the different ores out of the roof before I, like the roof of here, all the way back there. Because there are, can't really see it from here. You can kind of see it. There's like copper and stuff and zinc. I'd like to get. Zinc's important for a couple things, I think, down the road. It's part of the create mod, but I think it might be something that'll come in use for us. Got some notifications. What's going on there? Is that for TikTok, maybe? Where's my TikTok app? Open that up. Trying to check periodically to see what you guys are saying, but my phone is also kind of turning off periodically, which is a little annoying. Especially when I'm trying to focus on one thing and it's just consistently turning off. Oh, you guys have been texting. Can't really tell who's still in here. Miles, if you're still in here, yes, you are still here. Okay, so this is modded, yes. Do I have Builder's Wand in the mods? I do not believe that was a part of this mod pack, and I don't believe I've added that. PC specs, while this does probably look pretty intriguing, that it does look good, my PC specs are all great except for my graphics card. My graphics card, if you like see on any of those TikToks nowadays where it's like, if this is your my headset went a little out. Like, if this is your graphics card, you need to replace it immediately. Mine is on that trash end tier. I have a 1050 Ti, which is from like the very first. It's the same graphics card I've had since my first PC I built when I was younger. Like, now I'm 24. I've had like 4 different PC builds, and every single time I rebuild my PC with all new stuff, like I have a brand new Intel i7, like all types of stuff. I have a brand new motherboard. I just put everything in a new shiny new case with little LED, like little screens on the fans and things like that. But every time I rebuild it, I just keep the same graphics card because I spend all my money upgrading everything else. And I need to stop doing that and just get a graphics card, because actually right now you can get one pretty good price at a store I have near me called Micro Center. So I definitely need to do that instead of just consistently throwing away my money on a whole new case build and everything else build. Like the most recent thing I added was you have a 1050 Ti too, Lamau. Yeah, and you feel my pain. Like it's not that it's bad, it's just it's out of date. It needs to I need to put mine to rest and get something new because it's just it's tired. I know it's got to be tired. I mean, this thing's tiny. It doesn't even have like a built-in. I think it has like the one built-in fan, and it's like on the bottom. You can't even barely see it. Like it doesn't look like a graphics card when you think of graphics cards now. Like when I went to the PC store last week, I went to go get a new like I forget what it's called. Something something. It's like a Wi-Fi card goes on the inside of the PC. I haven't had one of those before. I've always just used Ethernet or like a little USB dongle for Wi-Fi. But my Wi-Fi started getting really choppy lately, so I got that, and it's completely improved everything tenfold. Like it's honestly almost equivalent to using the Ethernet cable, which I just didn't like running across the house anymore. It was kind of getting to a point where I was tripping over it. Like I had broken a couple of them because they were getting stepped on. Dogs are biting on them, so it was just kind of like need to figure out something else. So I got the Wi-Fi card that goes inside the computer. Installed that. Took like 5 minutes. Installed the used my laptop to, since I was out of Wi-Fi at that moment, used my laptop to download the driver onto a USB, pop that in there, installed that, and that was really nice. I think we should be good. This should be enough. So we should be able to go back up there now and finish the roof. We could finally get started on that workshop. Oh my god, I've been wanting to start on that workshop since last week. Probably gonna need some ores, but I'll just come back down here for it. Oh, and it's nighttime. Of course it is. Of course it is. Boy, I am parched. Drink got some kick to it. Try not to fall into the hole of despair. Oh, I hear you. Oh, I hear you. Haven't seen what you look like yet. Oh yeah, get him. Get him, boy. Get him. Get him. If you kill him, I'll give you the bones. That's a good dog. You gotta get that spider. You gotta get that spider. You're not helping. You're not helping me. You're not helping me. The spider's doing weird jump attacks, and I really don't like it. It's making me cringe. I give you a bone. Oh, maybe you'll be a good boy. Huh? 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 Hey. 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 You. What if I give you some meats? Can I give you? Can I give you? What about a baked potato? Can I give you a baked potato? Nope. You don't want a baked potato. Alright, it is what it is. I'd like you to be my friend, but that's okay. That's alright. No, that's fine. I get it. I get it. It's cool. It's fine. I get it. You don't want to be my friend. That's fine. I'll find a new friend. Fake dog. Don't want to give me attention. All I want's a friend. A friend to have in the house, you know, protect me from moms. I'm not asking for a lot. Like, bro's just being weird. Yeah, we have a couple other mods though, like main mods, like this. Oh, this is all the exploring we've actually done on the map. Just around here, to the village down here a couple times, and took a boat ride for a long time, come all the way around to finally find desert. I think this is actually the desert I ended up going to. This island here is where I found, or no, not that. I found desert here. This is where I ended up finally finding desert after going through all the rivers. Still actually loading in here. It takes a while to load in. That's all we've actually explored loads in. So I came through here, got off here, ran all the way down to here, and then I think I got back on the boat around here, down the rivers, into the mesa. I don't remember actually crossing this. Maybe I did, but I thought I took a different path around. I guess I must have crossed, I think through this valley here. That's where I crossed. Came back into the river, came through. Didn't see any of this, by the way. Came through, finally saw this, grabbed. All I needed was, like, kid you not, like, one piece of cactus. That was all I needed. That's all I went there for. I finally got it, and I was like, okay, cool. I can go about my life now. I don't know why I'm doing this here, but. Oh, that's cooked. It's cooked, chat. Okay, let me get up here, because I actually need to be on the other side of the roof. And for some reason, my big dongle brain didn't realize that. Let's get all this up and get back to the other side of the roof, so I can put the rest of the roof on and stop feeling like I'm lollygagging. Right about here, cause we're, oh, no, wrong material. I need that. I need those materials. So about here, get us up to the roof. Yep, this is perfect. Okay. We can just go back and grab that. Okay, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. I'm not terribly upset about that. I thought it was going to look weird overlapping like that. But it's not. It's not something I can't live with, so I'll take it. It's better than what I thought it would be. Okay, let's pick up, not with a sword, that would take forever, and then I wouldn't get it anyway. Block, and a block. So let's just place these along this, kind of double time it. Get done twice as fast, because then we only got to do the 2 more steps. And we'll be done. At least with this process. Is it 2 more steps? I done it again. I done it again. Not a block. I just haven't replaced those yet. Which kind of sucks because I'm going to have to come back up here and replace these. I don't know. I think this side, like this point like that looks better, but maybe I'm tripping. But I think it does. I think the point looks better than that, because it looks really like, when you get close, it's like, oh, it's blocky. It looks kind of chunky. I don't like it. Stairs, that's right. So stairs, all the way across. Oh, I'm so glad I'm almost finally done with placing this roof down. Roofs just take so long to build. Building and survival in general just takes a long time. It's just such a lengthy process to actually place everything down. Let's get another stack. Yeah, but it's just such a lengthy process. Like, it's like you build for, I mean, like, I was working on this house 2 streams ago. I started on this house. And I'm just now about to be finally almost done with it. And I haven't even figured out, like, honestly, what I want to do with this giant space. Like, at first I thought, oh, you know, maybe I'll do what I always do, where I take logs that have been stripped and I'll, like, mix 2 logs together and just kind of do rows, rows, rows all the way across. But I don't think that'll look as good on this build. The only thing I could think of doing, honestly, was, doing the rows, right? But in the middle here somewhere, do like a square, and then do some type of, if I can figure it out, I'd probably have to watch a tutorial for it on YouTube, of how to build a clock with the create mod, because I know it's possible. I know someone's figured it out. And if not, I know people have figured out how to do it in regular Minecraft with redstone. I'll just do it that way if I have to. Like, connecting it somehow. But I know for a fact that it's possible to slow down the rotational speed in order to make it turn at the actual speed of a clock. like in-game Minecraft day clock. Anyways, it doesn't have to be a realistic 24-hour clock. Oh, that would be kind of cool actually. To have a clock set to real life Eastern Standard Time. Then I like set it beforehand, like start it right at a specific time, but then it wouldn't go because this isn't a server. So as soon as I close the world, the clock would be off timed. So no, that wouldn't work. It'd have to be Minecraft time. That would be cool though. Like if it was a server, if it was an online server, that would be so like so freaking cool. Sorry, almost released some language I'm not allowed to release on a couple different platforms. Like Kick, that's fine. Twitch, it's fine. Hell, YouTube's probably fine. TikTok, I don't want to take any chance with that. Using quote-unquote explicit language. I don't want to get kicked off TikTok Live before I even really have a chance to get it going on this new streaming platform. I haven't really tried using TikTok Live, I think once or twice before, but it was for I was streaming. It was this weird method where you would stream Twitch through TikTok Live by streaming your screen on TikTok Live mobile, and then it would just watch the Twitch stream and play that. But that became very very unsynced. If you got a low battery in your phone or something like that, then it would kind of trip out. But sipping on special juice, let's just call it that. It's a brown special juice, and it keeps me awake on these long nights. Mm. Okay. Alright, back to what we're doing. So, alright, we're done with the cobble, so we can go ahead and just pluck all this away. Granite too. Ores, let's pluck these in there to get them out of our inventory. Pluck the torches in there, and these go in here. Those wise apples in there though. I don't know. I haven't really organized all this very well. I don't think I have anywhere to put rotten flesh, which is really weird. Do I not have anywhere to put rotten flesh? How did I manage that one? I don't know. But, also, where the hell did I put dirt? Oh, dirt's in this one. Interesting. Huh. Why is that not lining up in my big boy brain? I need that. And who need this? That should be all I need. I need that dirt. How am I supposed to get back up onto the roof? Bombastic. Bombastic soy doy. We're almost there. Get this up over here. Da 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 da. Boom. Go up. Can't go up here. Okay, we'll go up here then. Close as we can get it anyways. Okay, we're up here. So what we want to do is place this here, like that, right? And then we want to get rid of this block, replace that with that, and then same thing on this side. Alright, pick up that, place this, and then run across. We're going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to crouch, place the upside down stair, and that, and then those are already done, so I don't have to worry about those. And let's get back down and admire our handiwork. I know I'm probably not the best house builder anyone's ever seen, to be honest. I know I'm not. But I do think I don't do a bad job. Like, I could probably choose better block palettes, to be so for real. I probably really could. But layout design-wise, and things like that, like, well, I wish that camera was smoother. Like, we got our living room, little balcony from the second floor. Then we got our workshop, our bedroom, storage room. On the second floor, we got our trophy room. Don't know really what I'm putting in there. I think I'm going to make it like a legitimate trophy room. Like these 3x3s. So we can have 5 trophies in here. Maybe a couple sets of armor in the middle and stuff like that. Like, you know, dragon egg. I think there's a couple mods in here that add other things. Like that are specialty blocks that we can place down. It'd be pretty cool. And then this room, I haven't really figured out what this room's going to be. Maybe an armory, something like that. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to go right next to the trophy room. But let's go and sleep real quick. Get that out of the way so we don't have to worry about doing that. Are planes resources expensive in this mod? A little bit. Oh, they're a little expensive. It's not something that I could definitely build at the moment. So I can just click it and show you. So it's not that easy. I promise it's not that easy. It's not just... Is it just 5 pieces of wood and a propeller? Okay, maybe it is that easy. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? I could build that right now. Oh, I'm building this. Take a little break from building for a minute. Just a minute, though, because I need to get this done. I need to get this done tonight. I'm tired of lollygagging around and not getting this damn house done. I need this house done. Alright, so the plain workbench. 2 obsidian, block of gold, which I know for a fact I have. Block of gold. It's my special block of gold, but we're going to use it because it's a good occasion. Iron, obsidian, and I know I need sticks because I need some iron tools. Alright, let's see. So I need iron pickaxe, build. Nice, easy. I need iron shovel, build. Nice, easy. Plain workbench. I need redstone and a crafting table. Okay, I can do that. Redstone. 1 block for 4 logs for a crafting table. Place, grab, build, crafting table. Plain workbench. Sweet. These ones, I think we might build some type of like area over here. So I'm just gonna kinda stick it in this corner. I'm gonna do some type of like design to have this kind of covered up here. Maybe with like an extra pillar coming out and coming down over here or here. We'll do like fencing in there. So it'll be like a little more workbench crafting area back here. That way our workbench doesn't get crowded. Let's see. So all we need for the basic oak plane, let's do that, is the propeller. The propeller is just 5 iron. So let's build that propeller. And then we need some wood. Right? That's all I needed. Is 4 enough? Is that enough? How much do I need? 5 planks or 5 logs. Now, you know, that math doesn't make sense. That math don't math. Let me just say that. Is it still in there? Oh. That math don't make sense. Because if I do this, now you're telling me I can make the plane? Wait a second. Oh, I can, okay. I can build a bigger one? I don't know if I want a bigger one. I'm gonna do a small one just to start, because I don't know. Now I know this isn't gonna be able to fly without coal. We also need to be able to fly this out. So, okay, there's our plane. I know I need coal. So let me go put everything away. We'll grab some coal. We'll do a little test flight for you guys. See how this goes. I have a feeling it's gonna go so terribly, but you know, it is what it is. That's not supposed to go there, but it's going to go there. And I need to keep the obsidian separated anyway. That goes there. This can go in there. This goes there. These go here. And I'm gonna put these 2 over there. Okay, then we need to grab 11 coal. Oh no, actually, if I remember correctly, it burns through coal pretty fast. So I'm just gonna take 21. Alright. Pray to the Lord that this is not gonna go terribly. So get in the plane. Click something. Is it P? So interaction only work on multiplayer worlds. No. How do I actually put coal in the engine? I don't remember. There's a way to put coal in this thing. I know there is. Do I just have to click the coal? How do I put coal in this thing? Damn, I don't remember how to do this. Is this not the actual plane? Do I have to build something else? I need an engine, don't I? A furnace engine. That would. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like I need this. I feel like I have to have that. Because it's no engine, right? It's just a propeller. It's just floating. Yeah, okay. The only thing I can think of is I have to have that. So let's go ahead and make that. So I want the furnace engine. Because I don't have gasoline. And I'm definitely not electric right now. Press X when in aircraft. Okay. So a blast furnace, which is smooth stone. We're going to have to smelt that. This just got a little bit of a more lengthy process, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. So I need that. I need... Take me a minute because I keep forgetting. The redstone, propeller, which is iron, and some gold. Okay, so take our gold, some iron. Already forgot. Redstone. And make another propeller. So I'm a little confused about why I need two propellers. I have to make the blast furnace, but I have everything else correct, except for the gold. These. So give me 3 of these. Okay. So now I just need to go smelt down the cobble twice. And we only need a couple, so let's do a couple in there. And do I have any more wood in these other ones? That one. Okay. How many do I need to make a blast furnace? I only need 3. Okay, so we'll get probably, I guess, 2 in each. So take that out, take this, put it right back. In here, take that out, take this, put it right back. Okay, so we'll have those done. We should be able to finally build this plane real quick. We got a nice little, yes, W plane. We'll get going here. This should be fun. It's like we're actually gonna get something going here tonight. This is actually a really good time. I like doing this on TikTok. This actually is feels a lot more. Don't get me wrong, doing it on Twitch and doing it on. It's first time doing it on Kick too, and first time actually this. I've really only done it on Twitch for this playthrough. I've done a lot of YouTube streams in the past. They just never really go anywhere, if you know what I'm saying. They're always YouTube's always a very hit or miss platform. Just checking on the stream quality to make sure everything's good everywhere else and see if I'm missing anything anywhere else. I want to make sure I'm not missing, because I have some pretty constant people that like to enjoy watching me over on Twitch. If you guys do have Twitch, do check me out over there. It's same username, Sir King Bona. There's just no underscore at the end. That's only on TikTok because I made a separate account where I had that name, and I don't remember what email or anything I used to log into it, and I can't log back in, and I can't delete it, and I can't use that username now because of myself, which is unfortunate. I wish I could figure some way out to fix that, but, you know, for the time being, it is what it is. Blast furnace. Need also a regular furnace. Yes. Yes, I do need that, don't I? Oh, holy jump scare. What in the world? Alright, do 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 do. only need 8. I'm not trying to carry anything extra around. In fact, let's go ahead and put away that. And I need to hold everything else for a moment. Alright, furnace, blast furnace, regular furnace, build. Furnace, blast furnace, build. Furnace engine, build. Okay, alright. Let's go get in the sky. Let's go have some fun. See if I can remember how to fly this thing, because I really can't. That was easy. Okay, and then it said X, fuel. And that should just be as easy as... It's not just as easy as forward. Do I have to use these keys? Oh, I have to use these keys. So... What? Oh. Okay, so that's power. Up. Oh! Oh, I thought I lost the plane. I was gonna cry. Okay, well, that took legitimately 10 seconds, and I flipped the plane. And dove it straight into the ground. Okay, there's got to be a better way to fly that. That cannot be the only way. It can't be that hard to fly the plane. There's no shot. I just dove that thing into the ground in less than less than 5 seconds. I just dove that thing straight into the planet. Okay, let's fill this hole, right? And then let's sleep real quick, because that also probably wasn't great. And let's try that again. Let's try that again, because good lord. Good lord. Oh, don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty. I'm trying to eat potato. I'm trying to eat potato. Oh no. Oh no, you're burning. Oh no. That arrow definitely hit me straight in the face, but somehow didn't kill me. That one hit me. Yeah, you died. Alright. Let's see. So, plane, enter. I don't understand. So I do this, right? I'm assuming that goes back. So fuel. How do I look up? How do I look up? That's left, that's right. Left, right. This is also left, right. That's down. I guess that's how I look up. Why isn't the fucking plane going anywhere? Am I stuck on something? What's happening? Why don't you want to drive? Why are you bugging, dog? You need to get like in front of the torch or something? What's going on with you? Okay. Pick up some gas. Up. Okay. Okay. How do I get in third person? Third person should be the next goal. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, look at that. Look at that, we're up. We're up and we're flying around. Alright, let's try a little basic maneuver of turning around. Okay, this is a little sketch, I won't lie. Alright, this is kind of cool though. This is kind of cool. I mess with this. This is cool, okay? Okay, you can kind of more simple turn by doing that. Okay, so you kind of, when you're flying, needs to be a better camera lock option, because you kind of have to use both WASD and the arrow keys while also adjusting your point of view. But I guess you don't if you can just fly decently. Kind of flip it, rotate it like that. So you don't really need WASD other than to slow down. This is pretty cool. Yeah, let's do a little light exploring. Got a little bit of fuel to work with. Them G-forces are crazy. Let's go take a little trip over to the village. I don't think I'm going to land. I don't trust myself that much, and I don't want to make it so I don't have anywhere to land back to. That wouldn't be very cool. But this is dope. This is dope. Let's get ourselves... where's the village? Oh, village is right there. G-Fuel. Woo. I gotta remember, shift is going to turn on... shift will kick me out. Just like minecart, so I can't press shift. Just keep my finger away from the shift. Yeah, that's a little village right there that we had explored. Oh, let's test the capabilities here. Whoa, that was kind of buggy. Like I hit a brick wall or something. Okay, okay. This thing is pretty cool. This is pretty dope. So it's really cool when you can see far away too. Because you can really see far away when you start to go up more. That's so cool. See my house all the way from over here. Like normal Minecraft would not let you see that far. That's like 20, 30 chunks already. And I could still keep going. My house is still there. Like, yeah, it's definitely getting lower quality back there. Oh, the back of that roof looks horrendous from far distance. That's okay. What is that? Oh, that's where I got the obsidian from. See, and then as you get closer, it changes. So cool. We're gonna have to go back soon though, because we're starting to run low on actual fuel. My brain like lagged there. We're starting to run low on on coal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's still low chunk until you actually load the chunks in though. But this is dope. This is so cool. See, but the chunks are loaded. They're just low quality loaded. So it doesn't take nearly as long. And at least that way you can always see where you're flying to. So you know you're not going to fly into something. It shows you where all the blocks are. So you're not going to go straight into a cliff. Like it definitely gets a little more quality. But it gives you a general outline. So you know to just stay clear of it when you're in a thing like the plane or something like this. Ooh, rotatey, rotate, rotate, rotate. There's another portal. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing back, land it, finish working on the house, and start on our workshop for tonight. Because that's definitely something I want to see what this is real quick. I think it's just a cave entrance. Yeah, it's just a little cave. That's definitely something I want to get done tonight, is the workshop. Not done, at least worked on. If I can get it done, that'd be nice. I can get the basics done. I think the hardest part is going to be praying that when we go into the nether, that there is a nether fortress nearby. Okay, this is the part I'm a little worried about, right? So I need to land this thing with absolute perfection. So get this way. Turn our fuel down. Just turn it off. Matter of fact. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that worked, but I got really scared. That terrified me. I thought for sure I was about to just dig it into the ground. Pick it back up. I know I could leave it down. Oh, I don't like the idea of this, but I'm going to put it right here. I only don't like the idea because I'm afraid it's going to despawn. But I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure it'll stay there. I think the mod's pretty good about not letting it despawn. And check on comments, make sure we're all good over on this side. Everything looking nice and spick and span over here. W playthrough. I appreciate that. We're gonna be doing this pretty often. Pretty often we're gonna be trying to do this. Did somebody send a gift and I didn't see it? Oh, it's telling me that other people are receiving gifts. That's interesting. Why does that pop up on my screen? Why do I want to see when other people receive gifts? That's different. I didn't know I did that. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not on my TikTok account, so I can't actually see that. You know, that would probably make sense. That would probably make sense. Huh. Okay, let's see. What else did we need to do here? We need the logs, right? So, okay. So we can fill those walls in. So we need the mechanical saw and the hand crank. That's pretty much all we need for this, because this is, you're going to see this. This is really cool. So basically all we need to do, right, is we go around. We're just going to dig out the first block of all these trees, because they're all grown. We're going to dig out the first block, except for the first block in the front back there on the left side here. So we're going to dig out all of these. So all these trees, big, small, all of them. We're just going to dig out all these blocks except for the first one. You may have seen this before, you may have not. But it's a pretty cool little add-in for this. So all we need to do is leave that last one just like that. Place mechanical saw down, hand crank, get to cranking, and all the trees. Boom, done. All the trees. All the trees at once. No 64 limit. That's one thing I like about this over Vein Miner. No 64 limit. Because Vein Miner, I think, does also have an addition for... Oh, did any go down there? I hope not. I don't see any. Hope none did. Oh, it's getting dark. Let's pick this up. The only thing it's not... Oh, no, I did pretty much... I think I actually got more saplings back than I started with. I need more birch saplings. That's not going to be enough birch. I'm going to have to mine some trees. I thought I had more. Ooh. Ooh, I've been sitting in the same spot for a while. Why am I just tossing potatoes? Might need to take a break here in a second. Not like end the stream, but just, you know, take a 5-minute interval, you know, go do what I need to do real fast, and just take a step around the living room. Goodness sake. My leg's feeling tight sitting in this chair like this for this long. I normally take a break by now, but I was having a lot of fun. My brain lagged. I completely forgot what I was doing for a second. Let's mine these trees. Not gonna do it for this one just because only a couple trees. But I'm gonna need a lot more birch wood than this, so I'm gonna have to go mine more. I just want these leaves to fall naturally, because you don't get big birch trees. The mod, you don't get as many saplings from the mod for the extra leaves, because it's like a per percentage per leaf thing, and it's the same thing for when it comes to using the crate mod, but sometimes when you're doing that it won't give you as many, which is a little unfortunate. I'm just gonna go make another diamond axe because this is about to break and I need more. Gonna have to do diamond mining in the next playthrough probably. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4 somehow. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? 1, 2, 3. Goodness sake. That's all I need. I'm not asking for all that. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Give me that. Also hear you. Oh! Jump scare. Die. Die. Die, homie. Die, homie. Get out the house, homie. Get out the house, homie. You're not welcome here, homie. I need your bones for my dog, though. I need your brother's bones for my dog, too. Come here. Come here. Let me get them bones, dog. I need, like, 10 bones. I want a dog. I want a... So I can be like, what's the dog doing, you know? Trying to get some bones for that. Have a little companion to run around this Minecraft world with. I think it'd be pretty cool. You should add that for the planes mod, so I can like take a dog, you know, right? And you can put him in the plane with you, and like fly him around with you. That'd be cool. They should add that. Maybe I can like kind of force them. You know, like you can put mobs in boats. Maybe I can like get him into like, if I had the bigger plane, because it probably has more than one seat, maybe I can kind of like force him into it. Maybe they already did add it. I'll tell you what plane I'm afraid to fly, because I figured out how to fly the plane, so that's not too bad. Once you get takeoff, it's not too bad. Landing's a little sketch, but taking off, once you get off the ground, it's not hard to fly. Now helicopter, on the other hand, unless it's the exact same, which I'm sure it is, but I'm sure it's still technically slightly different, is probably so sketch. Like trying to turn, actually like take off, and probably trying to like, you gotta lean forward the whole time in order to go forward. It might be really simple. I might just be overthinking it, but I need more birds. That's simply not enough. I want to leave that tree for the... There's birch over there, with a birch over here too. Although there was a path I was kind of digging going to... I don't know, just take these trees. I'll probably end up flattening all this out as I need it anyway. I didn't want to flatten out too much here, but I'm sure I'm going to end up having to flatten some of it out. Not fully flat, like a little bit of texture. But, because originally where our house is, I'd like to pull up the map real quick, like none of this was flat. This was all like this. And I dug it down and then flattened it out to make it just nice and smooth and flat for the most part. Like I didn't finish this, and I didn't finish here and this layer here. This was all supposed to be the same. That way I can have a building next door to my house, and then I wanted the farm here actually, and these four. And then I wanted to build our first actual create mod farm here, and that was going to be our create mod iron farm, which was just going to be a fully automated iron farm, which will be really nice. It'll also make unlimited flint, but I haven't found a use for that yet. So when we figure out a use for that later down the line, that'll be nice. But for right now, we're going to figure that out. So let's go ahead and get back to this. I don't think 2 stacks is going to be enough. I don't know. I just don't want to have to run back again, because all I have to do is put these walls up, figure out a nice simple little design for it, for the sides of the roof, and then we're done. And then we can go and work on the work with the actual create mod, and actually have some what I consider to be actual fun. Because right now this is just kind of like, don't get me wrong, I love building so much. It's literally my favorite part of Minecraft. But when I got mods, I don't want to be just building, bro. I want to be testing out the mods. I want to be trying out the different things. Like, I don't want to be just sitting around oh, my first house. This is my shack. This is where I started. This is my humble abode, as you would call it. You know, I had a little mine going down to, I guess, complete emptiness, and then some basic furnaces. There's some coal in here. Let me take that. Let me let me get that. Get that chicken too. But I also have one other house, believe it or not. There was two house, like, I mean, that was my first shack, but there was other house location before I was like, let me get serious and actually build a house. And that was over here. Right here, where this dark shadowy gray is actually flat, and then under the rest of this is all flat as well. Under this lighter gray in this square. Uh, the door to the house was like, wait, is that the right one? Yeah. Wait. No, yeah, that's the right one. Like right here, there's a door, and all of this square, pretty much all of the dark gray was, and then the rest of the square was completely flat. And I flattened all of it, dug out the inside of the cave, and I was gonna make it like a cliff house sort of thing. And then I changed my mind. I was like, no, this doesn't look good as it is already. Like, it only really looked good when I had shaders on. And when I had shaders on, my 1050 Ti, like, basically, it might as well have been screeching at me. Let's be so for real. It might as well have been screeching at me. When I upgrade my graphics card, sure. When we do that, we can start playing with shaders. And I know it'll look great. Especially with all of the Distant Horizons mod and everything. I know shaders looks beautiful when I turn it on. But lord, does it lower my frame rate. My frame rate right now is, what? Like 35. And that's, honestly, with Distant Horizons on, that's what I expect from my 1050 Ti. Like, if I don't have Distant Horizons on, I'm getting like 110 FPS, of course. But I'm only getting like 12 chunks loaded. Right now I'm getting like, I can pull it up real quick. Not mods. Options, Distant Horizons. I'm getting 100 chunks loaded in every distance, which ends up being like 64,000 chunks it loads at the very beginning of logging in. But that number also goes up because it loads in every tile you've been in. It'll load in every time you log in. So imagine having all that logged in on Ultra with shaders. I would be here forever. It would take literal. It already takes like. It said it was going to take like 3.5, 4 hours to load in all the chunks on Ultra. That alone, not worth it. Now you add that on top of whatever it's going to be when I've explored a giant chunk of the map. Because at some point, I'm going to want to do map building late game. I'm going to want to do map building. And I'll probably use the big plane. I'll probably use a plane for that. Probably a bigger one. Upgraded engine. Things like that. And I'm just going to go like a big square. So I can fill in big maps. That's going to take a long time. Alright, let's build up here. Because this is our center. Right? That's not our center. Oh. Okay, this is our center. Let's think about this. Oh, okay, let's just mark this like that for the moment. So let's do, we're going to want to dig these out like this. That's fine. We're going to want to dig that out. So let's do that. Let's do the same thing on both sides at the same time so I'm not getting lost in transition here and forgetting where things need to go. So that on both sides. Need to do that. Pull out the oak logs as well. Logs. Do that. Birch, like that. Let's do that on this side. Because I don't know if this is even or not. I have a bad feeling it's not going to be. And I'm really hoping it is, because I'd be really sad if it's not. Let's see. Oak, birch, oak, birch, oak. So it ended oak. So oak, birch, oak, birch, oak. Okay, perfect. Actually, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Okay. That's perfect. So let's fill these in. Oh, I might actually have more logs than I realized. On that one. Do that. We're gonna end up deleting some of these anyway, probably. Like, might just stop there for the moment, actually. Just because my plan is to do a square in the middle to build the eventual Minecraft clock in, which I think will look really nice. So let's... one more, I think, is where it'll be even with the other side, because I mined this, yeah. So that's... oh, shoot. Give me that. That. Do this. And that way we can have a... would be a 5 by 5 clock. And the question is, let me get back over here. Or just fall down. That's cool too. That works. Yeah, that works. It's whatever. Alright. Let's come out a little bit. So, I don't want to have the clock sitting on the ground. Let me hop over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe I do have to have the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at the top. Okay, so maybe I do have to have it kind of like flat onto there. Can I put... I put all my torches down in random places? Cool. Cool. Okay, so if that's the case, then the next step here would be to do like this, do that, that, and that would be oak across, right? So, but then the next one here would be birch. So mine that, and that, and this is going to go across, so we only need to go 2 down. So birch, birch. That's cool. Place it sideways. That's not helpful. Birch. Strip those. Strip. And then oak. Strip. Oak. Strip. And then oak, oak, oak. Oak, oak. Strip, 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 strip. On the back side it'll just be normal, but on this side I want to have like a clock. So, oh my goodness. 2 times in a row. Once is one thing. 2 times in a row we fall. Okay, let's get down to sleep. And then we can wake up and see if we like how that looks. I think I like how that looks without even looking at it. I'm pretty sure I do. I like that. Because then we can have a square up there, right? Of some type of material. Thinking andesite would look good. Or actually not andesite. I think doing a 5 by 5 square of this andesite casing would look really nice. Because then in the middle, on the third one, in the middle from each side, we can have our rod, which I don't actually have any placed of, so you can't see what it looks like. I heard that. I don't know which one of you shot at me, but I heard it. And nope. 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 Sorry, pal. Nope. Nope. I ain't looking at you. I ain't do it. Can't prove it was me. Can't prove it. Can't prove it. Don't believe it. Kill you. Give me the bones, boy. Give me the bone, the bony boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, give me them bones, bony boy. Come on, bony boy. Give me them bones. You know, if we ever get big, streaming-wise, especially for Minecraft, I'm gonna make a shirt. It's gonna have a picture of a skeleton doing, like, some type of fresh animations pose, and he's gonna say, "I'm a pony boy" on it. I feel like that would be so funny. A shirt that just says "I'm a," oh, maybe not "I'm a pony boy." That might, well, I don't know. If it looks family friendly, it would be funny. But I could see how that could be taken wrong. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just fill in the back, right? Oh, 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 that's nice. That's nice. Let's just fix this real quick, cause that's gonna tremendously bother me if I leave that. Okay, so let's go to round to the back of the house real fast. And oh, did we do that? That'll fix itself. Go around to the back of the house. And what is this? I don't like that. And fill this side in as well. We're gonna eventually clear out a little bit more back here because I don't like this being like this. Let's fill this in. Gonna kind of have to do this twice, but it's okay. Hop over to here, and let's just pre-dig these out like this. Dig all the ones out that we need to. So that one, this one, that one. Can't reach that without going up. That's okay. And then the other ones are over here. That one, this one, and I need to do that one. Yeah, that one. Do I have to do it for all of these ones actually? I do, don't I? Okay, so that one, that one, that one, this one. Didn't get that one. Okay. So now we've done that. We can take these stacks back out. We start with birch. Let's just move these here for the moment. Put our axe in the middle so it's easier. Birch, oak, birch, oak, birch again, oak again, wait, yeah, this is right, okay, birch, and let's go to the other side, because those last three I'm going to kind of have to do last. Okay, so birch, oak, come on, stop bugging out on me a little bit, birch, oak. It's gonna get dark in this house. I'm gonna have to place torches on the second floor now. Otherwise mobs are gonna start spawning in mass. That's oak. Okay, birch. I did that right, right? Yeah. Birch. Oak. See, this is one of the things I was worried about, right? So now that this row is birch, it's literally gonna be just 5 straight rows of birch, and it's gonna look like a wall of birch right here. Unless this number is even, right? So then next one above this, normally, am I confused? No, because that's right. Because oak, birch. Oh. But I like the way that looks better. Right? Am I tripping? No, I like the way that looks better. The front and the back don't have to be exactly identical. Alright? They don't. They really don't. They don't have to be perfectly identical. Because you're not going to see the back anyway, and it's not going to look the same. So, but my thing I was thinking about, right? So, if I do like birch, oak, birch, oak, birch, oak, birch, oak, it's still even. That still comes out not like touching the same back and forth. So we can do that. So that only because, oh, I guess actually here that wouldn't work because then it's oak to oak because you wouldn't see the birch on the inside. So oak, or let's say birch, oak, birch, oak, birch, oak, birch, birch. No. So we're just gonna have these two touching. It's fine. It is what it is, and I'm just gonna kind of deal because I don't want to have. I guess also technically, if I did birch all the way across, that probably wouldn't work either. So we're just gonna do it like this. Because I just feel like otherwise it's gonna seem a little janky just to have a whole wall of birch when you have the rest of the house so like elegantly designed. I don't want to say elegant, but like so designed like this to where it's not one back and forth. If it's just one spot where it's back and forth, I'm not so mad at it. Okay, so oak, 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 because I can't really do that very well if I'm not doing it now. Do it like that. Birch, birch. Right. And then oak, oak. Oak, oak. Let's go up two more. I'll just place them down. Like that. And then mine out that. And that. And then let's do oak, 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 oak. Fix these. And then we need a piece of dirt real quick. Come out one. And then birch, birch. And just like that, we're done. So what I'm going to do is break this so I can fall onto this one. Cap my fall a little bit. Alright, let's go into free cam mode. I won't lie, it doesn't look great. Especially from the backside, there's nothing going on back here. But eventually I plan to build a couple of things over here. Like, I kind of want to shed like 3 wide. It's kind of attached here. And then I'll have to figure out something here because that is so horrendously plain. But overall, especially from the front, does that look... Oh, I didn't know I could free cam like that. I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see all that. It's against the rules. As Von Stringle says, against the rules. The rules. But, yeah, I think this looks pretty good, actually. I'm kind of proud of myself with this. I didn't have as much of a plan as I normally do building my houses when I did this. I mean, I had a floor plan, yeah, but I didn't have a whole block palette and all that plan when I did this. Alright, so next step, finally, let's get torches in there real quick. I take that back. Not next step yet. Let's get some torches down because mobs are going to spawn upstairs and that's going to be horrendous. So let's just, it doesn't have to be great right now. Just torches so mobs aren't spawning everywhere. Place like some up here so they're not spawning up there. One there. And let's do like one here. That way they're not spawning on top of the pillars. And that should be good. Clock's going to have to be figured out later point in time. Because I'm also going to have to figure out how to run power up there. I might just do something where the power is in the attic for that. Because all of this is going to have to be filled in. Probably with... I'll probably just do cobblestone ceiling. Just because it'll be easier to work with. Like a slab cobblestone all the way across the whole ceiling. Maybe mix in like some andesite or something for a little bit of texture. But I think that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and finally move our bed in here, dude. Oh my goodness. We can move our bed in here. How nice. Let's get our bed right smack dab in the center. Sleep our first night in the house. First night in the house. You actually see the layout. It's pretty cool. I saw that from the mini map in the top right. Big potato, big potato. Eat the big potato. What time we working with? What time is it? Well, it's about 1 a.m. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Could definitely be worse. Hmm. Let's go ahead and what do we want to do? Let's well, we gotta work on the workshop, so I guess that'll be the next step. So let me think, where would be a good start for that? Well, I need to build the water wheels as a start. Let's see if there's any more TikTok messages. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Need to build. We need to build the water wheels. Need to come up here. So under the house here. So let's just free cam a little. We're not gonna look down. So we need to build here. And this is all flat from what I can see. So we need to build a big room under here that's gonna house all of our water wheels. So let's, for the moment being, let's dig out 2 of these. I honestly need more torches. Let's just dig out the room. So all the power is gonna have to go into this block here, right? So if that's the case, it's gonna need to be at least 3 wide, I think, or bigger actually. It's gonna need to at least be a little bit bigger than that. I think it has to be like this. I think it has to be like that. Or actually probably one more down like this. So like this is what we need with these dug out like that. And then these 3. So I think this kind of odd shape is the overall shape we need in order to have this thing spinning at the speed we want it. I mean, having the space we need for it. Yeah, well, I guess we can just go ahead and dig this out. It needs to be about a 5 by 5. So like this. In order to have the big water wheels down here. So, it's gotta start here. It's gotta start here. And on the end, we'd have to have it upwards. So this could be 1. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 water wheels. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll do one more. 16. That way we can have a small water wheel, probably in the front. That way all the water wheels just spin a bit faster, but we still collect all that remnant energy from all the big ones. That way it'll just immediately double the speed. Because we're also going to have to, might actually need to back that up a little bit, because we're going to have to increase the speed of all of the water mills as well. So, might need to go back a couple blocks just to play it safe. So let's get all these blocks out and then think to ourselves just how much further we really need it. I don't know how much farther we need it, thinking about it, because I remember kind of how to speed it up, but I need to remember to a point where it's actually going to be efficient. So I think maybe 3 or 4, maybe? Because it doubles each time in a 1 block area. Because you like big wheel to small wheel at like an angle, and then a block sort of thing if I remember correctly. Let's just mine this out. Oh, that was the first little bit of lag we've actually had this whole time where it does that. That does happen from time to time. Let's get all these blocks mined out. But once this is set up, we don't actually have to come down here. I mean, I can place some torches down here just to be safe, but no mobs should spawn under the house in here. Especially once it's filled with the contraption. Nothing should be spawning down here. Oh, that's outside. That's an easy fix. So that's okay. At least that should stop mobs from spawning down here for the moment being until I can finish filling this in. That's an easy fix. Just have like a little raised garden or something right there. That gives something to actually fill into the corner of that house where there wasn't anything. So that works. Alright, get this out. Yeah, we can have some type of raised garden over here in the corner. That'll work to cover up this hole I'm currently making. Okay, get this out. Damn, our pickaxe is almost already gone. I'm gonna need another pickaxe soon. We're definitely gonna have to do mining in the next episode. Oh, it's now that on both sides. It's gonna be an interesting shaped garden back here now, that's all I have to say. Alright, so I'm gonna need to at least go like 3 or 4 more blocks probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 5 to be safe. Just to be safe. So we don't have to worry about trying to speed it up any extra. Because I'm definitely not getting a hold of any speed controllers or anything this early on. And I would need to have it fast to even attempt to get speed controllers anyway, so. Let's get this 5 mined out. 5 like doubles should be enough to get this to the speed we want it anyway. Okay, now I just gotta get all this dirt out. Like that. Alright. So now the next step is to get back up out of this damn hole for the moment. I need 15 big water wheels. I need to empty out my inventory. So drop all of this off. Create mod wise. I don't know if I actually have the stuff I need. I'm probably gonna have to make it. I think I should have the stuff to do what I want to do. No, I will not. I need to make more shafts. 100% need to make more shafts. Which means I need to make more andesite alloy, probably. Because, let's see. So, wheel. And we want large water wheels, which are made with small water wheels, which are made with a shaft and planks. And then you surround the water wheel with planks. So I need 16 regular water wheels in total. So I need at least 16 shafts. Because I want one small water wheel and a lot of big ones. So, oh, we might actually have enough. Because this is just like this, isn't it? Yeah, and that makes 16 right there. So then, all I need to do is do like that. Get an inventory full of those. Water wheels. Recipe. Ooh, I don't need that many. I need 16. I made 17. Just make me an 18th. Fuck it. Alright, and then we do like this. Oh, let me just break this down into more. Large water wheel. Make. Oh, wait. Like that. And we 15 of these. Right? And that leaves us with a couple small ones. We don't need all those. We really only need one. So for the time being, we're going to put our extras in there. I do need some extra shafts. And then let's put, for right now, let's put the rest of this away. Just so we can clear out inventory a little bit and have a little bit of a better state of mind of what we need to work with here. Is there anything else that needs to, I didn't put all the wood away. And then copper needs to go back in there, coal needs to go back in there. I'm just gonna put this stuff, oh, I have 37 bones, I could definitely get a dog. I'm gonna put this stuff in there for right now, so I can figure something out. My inventory is a lot more clear. Large water wheels, small water wheels, need some more shafts for sure. I do need, what's it called? Make a couple logs. Like 10. 10 should be enough for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 9, 10. We do that. And we take these and we slap them. That makes those. We make some more. So iron. I don't really have many iron nuggets anyway. And then andesite, 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 andesite. What you do is you take these, turn them into some nuggets, right? Like that. Take those like that. This side, that side, andesite alloy. Simple as that. Get that back out. I think I can just do that. And then kind of like it doesn't auto split, huh? Thought it did. When you did that, I guess not. It's okay. Turn these last two into andesite casings. Because we're going to need these extra ones. Because we're going to need some gearboxes. I am going to need the extra shafts, so I'm just going to heap those out. And then let me just turn this back into iron. Can always change it at a later time. It's kind of annoying that I have to do it like this, but it is what it is, I guess. I know there's a better way to do this, and I'm just tripping. I know for sure there's got to be a better way to do that. What was I going to do with this? I need to make some buckets, because I need to get water over here. We only need 2 buckets. 2 buckets should be plenty. So 2 buckets, like that. Let's go sleep real quick. Don't want to work in the nighttime at the moment. Want to keep everything going in the daytime. Everything going in the daytime. Just want to get power supplied in here before we end the stream for tonight. I don't want to end on like a sour note there. I think I might, because I've missed. Now, technically speaking, because there was supposed to be a stream last night originally before I got rid of the streaming schedule, and there was supposed to be a stream tonight before I changed the streaming, got rid of the streaming schedule. We were supposed to have 2 streams, so I might just kind of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, and then a small one in the front, just like that. That actually might not work. I might have to pick that up, put a shaft like this, slap it with a casing, and then slap that down. Because this actually kind of needs to be like separated in order for it to work correctly. And then block, 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 block like that. Now let's get back over here. And I think if I place it like... Actually, I don't think I needed these. Can I pick those back up? I don't think I needed this here. I don't think I needed those there. I'm gonna go back outside up here. I think I can do it from up here. Oops. So, 2, 3, 4. Hey, haul. You gotta tell me that's all I had? I know I placed more than enough to get out of there, so I must have enough to place back, no? So my idea here is I'll come up here, right? And we'll place it like that. And we'll place this like that. That'll let me pick up the middle one. No? No, I guess not. I'll have to go get them. It's okay. It is what it is. Just have to refill a couple times. So refill, refill. Because I really only think you need the one running, but I want to get them all running with water. So, just to be safe, we're going to fill all of these. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Oops. Oops. Double oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's just supposed to go down like that. So I guess every other one is what I'm supposed to do. So pick up that first one. And pick up this one. Let that go down. Then pick this up. Can I get it? Go back up. Back up out of here. Give me this back. Place this back in there. Okay, that's all going the right direction again. Place that there. Place this one here. That should all be flowing down. Correct. Okay. Let me get the rest of the water I need. If it's already every other one, I should only need 2 more things of water after this. So We're up to here, so I need to do one here and one here. I might need a little more, two more. I might have done my math wrong. Cause if I was skipping one, I should only need like 8, no? To do 16, if there's a total of... If I'm skipping one, does that maths? Am I tripping? Pretty sure that math does math. Okay, it's kind of hard to see though, I'm not gonna lie. So not there, but I need to do one there. Can't see from here where I need to be down here. So let's just kind of go into the ceiling. So I need one there. Okay, and that should do all of it. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna need a couple blocks to kind of fill this out with. I mean, just dirt is gonna do perfectly fine. So I'm not using the materials I want to use for other projects. So let's get some dirt. Let's go ahead and refill our water because we're going to need to. Just once. Let's hop back down here real quick because we want this closed off. I don't think there. So the water's not flooding everywhere. And then we'll close this off like that. And as well here. We're actually going to close this whole thing off because we want this running separated from the other water. We don't want that water interacting with this one because otherwise it's going to affect the machine. So we close it off like that. And then build ourselves up a little wall like this. So we want this water running the same way. And then do this. And then if I put the water in there. Nope. Okay. Do that. Does that make the rest of this go twice as fast? There's only one way to really test that, huh? So like if I get rid of this, right? Pick that up. One, it breaks it, which is not very cool. Let's place that back. Right, so it's going kinda slow, right? I place, and then do that. Oh yeah, it's definitely doubling the output speed. Okay. And that doesn't change that. So let's close that up like that. It's not really doubling it that much, if we're being so for real. Am I tripping, or like did me covering that up actually kind of affect the output speed a little? Oh, that's not changing. So that is the output speed. And then we need some cog wheels. So let me get a cog wheel. Where did I just get that piece of wood from? I don't know, but I need more. So let me get some wood. Because I'm going to need some cog wheels and some bigger cog wheels. So give me a stack of wood. I need probably... let's just say 5, no, 6 big cog wheels. Let's just do 7 to be safe. And then more of these cog wheels. 8 big ones, right? I don't need that many, but just so I can kind of do my math here. So it would be big cog wheel attached to small cogwheel, which is then going twice as fast, and then we would put that away, pull this out. You would andesite casing that, right? And then you would big one to that, which is then going that speed. And then that one there, which is now going twice that speed. And then the same thing, we would case that one. And then big one. Small one, which is now going really fast. And then the last one, oh no, because that actually is where it's going to go. Okay, so let me think here. Is there a better way I can organize this a little faster, I guess? So if that's going like that, can I then maybe like that? No, I can't really, huh? Because it kind of has to go there to get the speed I want it to. Because I think that might be fast enough, but I want to get it faster. Well, I can kind of bring it back over and go up, so we can figure this out. So then we'd want to case that, big one there, small one here, and look at that speed. Now we're talking. We got some speed on us now. You could even get it faster, to be honest. I might make it go a little more faster, just so we can have even like better speed output here. And I really don't need to be down here anymore that much. So let's see, because that's the speed we're talking right now. Now I think we might actually just go ahead and work with that speed, right? So what we want to do with that is we want to put that into a gearbox. So we're going to want some gearboxes, which are andesite casing and 4 cogwheels. So we do need more cogwheels, I was right. We're just going to kind of fuck up the floor a little bit. We can come back and fix it later. Need some birch floor to fix the floor. But give me some more oak. And then we're going to make some more cogwheels. I need shafts for that. Okay. Give me like 32 shafts. Don't want to use all of what I currently have, but some is nice. Okay, fill recipe. Yeah, just give me all of this. Give me 35 cogwheels. And then for right now, just give me the gearboxes. I can always make more of those. And I think it's just as simple as that to make it vertical. So let's see here. So from where we are, we want this to go vertically up like that, right? Yeah. And then a couple more shafts, because we want this to then go like that. And then into, need 2 more vertical gearboxes. So we're going to want it going like, no, not that way, we want it going the other way. Like, no, I don't have a wrench, so I can't really kind of get in there to turn it. Like that. And then we want that block to come out of the ceiling right here. Is that the right block? Oh no, don't tell me I've been doing the wrong one this whole time. Am I focusing on where the wrong block is? No, that's the right block. Oh, I am under it. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, I am a little worried about the wrong block. So I don't actually need that one here. I want that back. I don't want to lose that. Gearboxes are a little pricey early game. Okay, so from here, we can just do it like this. And we're going to want to take this all the way to the ceiling. right? So we're going to take this, we're going to go up and up and up, and we're going to vertical gearbox it like that, and we're just going to fill these in, we're just going to fill this in with casings like that, and there, and there, and there, because having it out like that actually lowers your performance just a little bit. And I can't case that, but that's okay. Alright, and then we place a quick torch or two down there, just so mobs aren't spawning under the house. Just enough light to block that from happening. And let's fill this back in how it was. I think it was like, let's just go like something like that, that's fine. So then we have power running into the room at the roof level. So now what we can do is make a couple more shafts. We can have it running like this across the room, and then we just need a normal gearbox in the corner, and then have it going this way across the room like that. And that doesn't cost anything to just case these bad boys up like this. So then that way we know we have power running across the entire ceiling here, and at any point we can just take from any of this and bring it down for our machines, right? So now what we can do after we sleep, because you gotta sleep, because otherwise the mobs come out. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want all the mobs. Oh, we don't want all that. That's no fun. Now what we want to do is eat a baked potato because our food's low. Let's get our first machine in here, which is going to be our press, our nice OG simple press. So let's pick that up. Let's pick this up. Let's just put that out, which I think is a shovel. Put that out. We have two machines. We have our mill too, which really isn't for this, if I'm being so for real. That's not the machine that this is for. So we take this, right? And what we do with this, or what we can do with this anyways, is put it, I don't want to put it all the way up there. I want to put it in the ceiling. Where can I put this to make it actually functional? See, because a vertical gearbox is only going to do, I think, 2 angles. I don't think it's going to do 3. We can check. So if I take like this off, right? And that gave me my shaft back. And we do, instead of that, we do a vertical gearbox. And we place it, oh, we actually would have wanted that here. So, apologies. Give me that. Put that back. If we place this here, does that still hit the one up top? It does, okay. So like that. I think that's right. And then we can cover that and place this in here. That's spinning. And we place this here. And now if we want to press something, we can come in and just place the press down and it'll press it for us, which is what we want. I know this looks a little goofy, having these two here, but that's okay. Just makes it a little bit more moving in here. So now anything we need to press, we can just place here and it'll press do real fast, which is exactly what we want. What other basic machines can we get before we have to go to, oh, I didn't put the at symbol. At question mark, at, why don't you want to, there it goes, create my at symbol on left side of my keyboard's not working, that's interesting. Basic machineries, like the mixer. We need the mixer. So, need iron sheets, which I already have. I might need a couple more, but I'm gonna need to go mining soon, for sure, for sure. I'm definitely starting to get low. So the mixer, where's this? So give me a whisk, and I have everything else for it, so give me the mechanical mixer. Now the difference with these machines is you're gonna need a, whatchamacallit for it. For the mixer, you need, I don't know really what to call it. You need a spinning thingy, right? You need a spinning thingy. So what I'm going to do for this, take this one out, place the vertical gearbox in there, which should let the rest of that spin. Yeah. And then all we have to do is take a small cog, place it there, that'll spin that, and take one of our andesite casings, cover that up like that, and then if we needed something else here, we can place that there. And then we just have to put a basin under that, so we can go build a basin real quick. Should have the stuff to do that before I run out of andesite alloy. So the basin will go here. Now we can mix things in this one. What else? Blaze burners, obviously we're definitely going to need, but I'm thinking of other ones that can go in here. We definitely are going to need an encased fan, and that's going to be powered from actually under the floor from a different one, which I can build, which means I can build an automated furnace, which I think I probably should do. So if I can do that real quick, let's do that before I run out of materials I need for it. Where did that go? I lost it. Encased fan. So propeller, make that. Encased fan, make that. And then for this, because of how this is, it would actually be perfect to have that right here. So get rid of this, and we're going to want actually one lower. So we're going to want the encased fan like that. Is that the right direction? Yeah. And then actually we're going to need that lower, because otherwise it's going to burn the floor down. Now I think about it. Probably even one more lower, because we don't want it burning the floor down. We're going to have to figure out some type of way to get this power over here. I think we can kind of just carry this from here, like this. And then needs to go under it, I believe. Yeah. So we can carry it like this over to like here, and then kind of gearbox our way over here. So we need, I think, 2 verticals and 1 regular, because we're going to need this to go into there like that. Might just be all 3 verticals, because we're going to need this to go down, and then this one to go in there, and Windmaker. And now we just kind of have to, one, get ourselves out of here. Let me just go back out up over here. I need to see if that's going the right direction or not, because if it's not, then I'm going to have to swap which direction that's blowing air into. I can't tell if that's, oh, because I don't have anything on top, that's why I can't tell. I can't tell if it's sucking air or blowing air. And I'm probably going to have to change these couple blocks out for something else, because otherwise it's going to burn the floor down. place that like this, not like this. We could just figure out later whether... Oh, that's definitely pulling me down. You can tell because I can't jump. Okay, so we need to swap these around. Figure out a different way for this to go. So, if I get rid of this, get rid of that, and pick up this one, what we can do is then bring this down at a angle, I believe. Can we bring it down at an angle? Or not? Or do I have to do it with the big one? To get an angle. Like that. It's a little slower though. I didn't want it to be slower. And we just have to normal gearbox it over to there. Like that. And that should be blowing air if I'm not wrong. That seems like it's still sucking air. Am I tripping? Oh, because I don't think I actually just changed direction by doing that, did I? Oh. Because I don't have space to really put any more gearboxes here. Guess I could just pull it out of the floor here. Maybe this will give me the right direction I need. So like this. And then just connect it across. Does that give me the right direction I need? No, that seems like it's gotten worse. Okay, but if that made it worse, then this should be the fix. So, grab this, right? And then put this in here, gearbox. And then this way to that way. Because another gearbox should flip the rotation, which should then push it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we fixed it. That's what we want. I would also like you to let me go now. Thank you. Thank you, floor. We're gonna have to switch out these blocks surrounding it, because otherwise it's gonna burn the floor down. Might have to swap out those too. I don't know. Let's see. Have any more deep slate laying around? I have smooth basalt. That might actually look pretty nice. We'll swap up in the flooring. Or that actually is the original flooring tile. So like that. And then we gotta place blocks like this. And I need two more things to have this built. I need another depot. And then I need a bucket of lava. And that's it. That's all I need. And I don't think there's any lava on the surface anywhere around here, though, is the problem. Looks like right here, there's some lava on the surface. So let's sleep real quick. Oh. I think that was just that. Floor is going to consistently change every time I have to go underground. Let's go ahead and... I don't even have a front door on the house. That's crazy to me. Lava looks like it's up here, right into the ice biome over here. Hopefully this is like really actually... Oh, there's spruce right here. I didn't know there was spruce that close to the house. I was in the side of the hill. That's kind of cooked. Hopefully the snow is not falling. Eat your ass, snow. because some snow just wants to swallow you whole and not let you go, and that's really annoying when that happens. Alright, I do have some dirt. Me up this mountainside here, and hopefully not fall into the snow. Don't want that much dirt, so I kind of have to play this smart. Can I just grab that from here? Yeah, okay. Got the lava. So now we can take this home. Not fall into it. Stay clear of it. And we can put this on top of that encased fan, right? And what that'll do is basically it just becomes a furnace. Just becomes a furnace, a simple furnace. Because I got the builds backwards earlier when I was talking about it. So the only time you really need the blaze burner is for the mixer. The lava on top of an encased fan is for smelting, and water on top of an encased fan is for washing, which we will need to build for a separate build, I believe. So now if I place this down in that hole, I get burned alive for standing there. Am I gonna die right now? I am, am I? Yep, it killed me. Wow, that's all of that XP for so many levels gone just like that. Daggone. Oh, ain't that just... Don't that just suck? Wow. Just like that. All those levels gone. Because I stepped a little too close to that. Now there's no smoke bubbles, but I'm going to test this. Make sure this is working correctly. So if I take this little stack of iron, right, and I place it here, it should smelt it into regular iron, if I'm right. If I've done this correctly. Yep, just like that. Processing by particles. And that turns that into iron. Sweet. I might actually make this whole little walk path around this out of basalt. So okay, so we have our press, our mixer, and our smelter done. Our first smelter. We will make a better smelter, because at some point we're going to be bringing home giant loads of stuff that we were going to want to smelt it all at the same time. So we'll have to like make like a smeltery basically. But for right now, this will do us just fine for what we're trying to do. What else can we do without having to go to the nether right now? Because I need the blaze burner to go under this here. What else can I really build into this right now? I know I'm going to need a deployer, yeah. I don't think I need too many machines in here. I've kind of compacted them, but I'll need multiple of each. But I know there's other machines that I need in this house. And I just can't seem to think of what they are. I'll probably have to do more research in my off time. Because I know there's other ones that I'm going to want here. And I just can't seem to think of them. Like... Because I have the mechanical mixer. I have... Millstone doesn't really go in here. That's more of a separate build. Same thing with crushing wheels. Crushing wheels are one massive too, but it's not really something you put in here. Because we're going to want some other stuff in here. And I can't think of what it is. Like, I guess one over from this, I could build a washer here. Or maybe more like here. And then I would have to have something in the middle here. But what to build? I would have to have two more things here in the middle, and I could have the washer here. Nothing has to be in the corner. And then we could just have more stuff along this wall. So I could have the washer, and then something in, oh, a lot of two here. I could have more presses, I guess. Or I could have two deployers there. But that's going to take some time to get deployers. Because for deployers, these, oh, I could have a saw. A saw would be good. It'll automatically turn logs into the stripped logs for me. I don't have to worry about it. Like, I don't have to sit there and do them one by one. I could just automatically make them into a stack like that. And then under deployer, I can fill deployer's hand full of, I don't have any more now, but the what's it called? And make that. Make the andesite alloy onto the logs to make andesite casings. And make it a lot more automated. That actually might be what we do. We might do a saw and a deployer, and then the water one, right? To clean things. It's not for cleaning things, it's to wash things. But you can wash like, there's a lot of things you can wash. The first thing that comes to mind is I know you can wash gravel, and you have the possibility to get flint and iron. I believe it's nuggets from it. Which just gives you extra iron. But there's a lot of other things you can wash with it. And then on this side, we're gonna definitely have at least a 3 wide deployer, so that way you can use it to make the things you need for one, more deployers, which are going to be electron tubes. No, it's not that. There's something you need for one of these, and I can't think of what it is. It's the mechanical crafter. For the mechanical crafter, you need that's not what I'm thinking about, though. I'm thinking about something else. There's another type of material you need to make something else. And it involves this mod. It's another type of material. Needed to make these. The precision mechanisms, right? So you need 3 deployers in a row to make them. You don't need 3 deployers in a row, but it makes it a lot easier because it's a percentage try to upgrade it, right? So take a gold sheet and you stamp it with a cogwheel, and you have an 80% chance to turn it into like the first building step of it, and then you need to do it again and again, and you have to do this 5 times in a row to get one of these. And it's 80% chance of passing on each one, so you might have to do it more than once. Then yeah, 20% chance to just break and turn into some random junk that you get. But what does this do? Perfect drink today is my favorite saturating. I don't know what that does, but it's kind of cool. I didn't know this adds all this food. Sweet rolls. Skyrim? Yeah, but I didn't know this adds all this food. That definitely sweet rolls. Skyrim. That reminds me of Skyrim so much. Yeah, I think that'll be our plan for next episode. So next episode, we'll build a saw and a deployer to go here, because we'll have to go to the nether for that anyway, because we'll need quartz to make rose quartz. And then the washer will come up here, because we'll need 2 over to make sure it's still going in the right direction of when it comes out into this. Then we can have all our basics here, and then our more kind of, quote unquote, advanced machineries over here. And then our workshop will be done. And then we can get to work on like our iron farm and things like that, which is really cool. I guess for the time being, actually, if I really wanted to, I could pick up this mechanical saw, right? And take it over here, because this was the next thing I wanted to build anyway. We can put this up here for the moment. I don't think I actually have any more, what's it called? Gearboxes. Now I need more cogwheels. Okay, so give us 2 more cogwheels, right? Give us a gearbox. Why can't they have a gearbox? I don't have a workstation. Right, workstation. I am having a complete blank at the moment. Gearbox, right? And what we want to do with this, so I'm pretty sure it actually needs to come down too. So that might be a little bit of a problem, because I need more shafts, which means I need more of the, what's it called, which means I need more, I don't need that much more, so let's just, do I have any more andesite? Or is that just going to be, we're going to have to end it today, because we're all out of andesite, and I don't really want to go mining anymore, don't have much energy left. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to have to end it for today, guys. I don't have any more andesite to continue for today. The rest of it's all on the ground, and I'm not trying to go get all of it right now. But, oh, this was a really fun live stream, guys. If I have the energy tomorrow, I will be doing another one, since I kind of owe you guys a couple live streams that I've missed. Probably do one on here, and do another one. Thursday is supposed to be a scheduled one, so I guess you have tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then we'll be all caught up, and then we'll probably do another one like next Thursday. But again, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the streams today, and I really appreciate all you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.